Over the past year, there's been a lot of change for me. So starting 2021, I had one main goal, and that was to make films purely because it's simply what I enjoy, and it's my dream to become a great filmmaker. I began working on my first short film of the year, a thriller called The Reveal. So he stands there, fist clenched, drives towards revenge. He arrives at the house. He's wearing a mask. His eyes tell us that whatever lies within these walls is the key to his retribution. The film was pretty difficult to make. Yes, it wasn't perfect, but it definitely helped me develop as a creative individual. Unfortunately, since it was during lockdown, I didn't manage to get it shown at many screening events, so I don't feel like it got the recognition it deserved. But that's filmmaking, I guess. It can be a hit or just a learning experience. I then went on to make my next film, but for this film I wanted to go dark. It was called SD Card. The film was enjoyable to make and shocked a lot of people with the story. I tried something different and it worked. It helped me develop as well, but more importantly, it felt like a step in the right direction on my path to filmmaking glory. However, after making all these films, I still felt like something was missing. I come from a city in England called Sheffield. It's not predominantly known for filmmaking, and that's been a struggle for me with my path. I'd always contemplate about how I could expand my knowledge on filmmaking and explore new horizons. And that's where Project London was born. London is massive, full of creative endeavours and a huge film network ranging from Warner Bros and BBC. I thought that if I could somehow move to London and showcase my filmmaking ability at a much larger scale, my path would be full of exciting opportunities. I knew that if I wanted to take this big step, I needed a plan. Going to London is no easy feat, considering how expensive it is. I believe the two most important tasks to tick off were: 1. Get accepted into film school. This would enable me to meet new people, improve my work, get loans to help me with living costs, and eventually get a degree to secure the big bucks later on. 2. Pass my driving test. I believe this is one of the most essential skills that you need in life. This would help me with travel when I want to do my freelance film work. Plus, who can be bothered to walk? Definitely not me. So the plan was set. There was a lot to do, but my new goal was mapped out. Now, applying for film school. London has a lot of great places to study, but I wanted to go somewhere that had a nice social environment, but also a great quality course that would land me a job in the future. Well, there were many film schools to choose from, but ultimately I landed on a place called UAL. I'd never heard of it before, but from what I researched online, it had everything I was looking for. There was an amazing studio there, state-of-the-art equipment, a nice vibe. I had to apply there. I saw that the deadline was for a month's time. It required a statement about myself, explaining what I like, why I want to do the course, my future. I also needed a portfolio. Luckily for me, I'd made some films earlier that year. Ah, you cheeky So that was it. Quickly wrote a page about myself and submitted my application. But now, it was the hard part. The waiting game. It can range from weeks to months before the university will review your application. Oh, fuck! But I believe that I would be offered the place. If not, this story would be crap, wouldn't it? Alongside waiting for the offer, Every day leading up to the driving test, I'd revise with YouTube videos and I'd watch this guy called Francis. I definitely felt like I was progressing a lot by watching Francis's videos. I had my test booked for a couple weeks time. I've been doing driving lessons once a week for the past few months now. I feel like I'm improving a lot, but the money does add up, which does hurt. As time passes by, it seems like the chance of receiving an offer will becoming quite slim. But I think it's best to just focus on what I can physically control now. So yeah, my driving test is nearing and there's a few days left. I feel confident with my driving at the moment. There are a few little things that I can improve upon, but I still think that I'm in a good position. The nerves are kicking in a bit, but I feel like I can do it. Just need to go there, smash it out, do what I've been practicing, think about what Francis has been teaching me, and yeah, I should all be good. Then step 1 should be done, essentially, and then yeah, boom.
Message for Rakub Mia. We are contacting you from the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency and are sorry to inform you that your driving test on Thursday the 16th of December at 9:07 a.m. has been cancelled due to the examiner testing positive for coronavirus. We are sorry for any inconveniences this has caused.
After much contemplation and constant thoughts of how I could have passed my driving test, I came to accept what was handed to me. It was sore to digest, but I feel that it might have happened to allow me to gain more practice. I began searching for another test day. It was difficult and time consuming, but I eventually found one for a few days' time. I was still waiting for my offer from UAL, but it didn't seem to come. My confidence was fading, but it was best to tackle the driving first and see what comes later. So I'm outside again. This time I'm here for my new driving test. Just contemplating about it, and I feel more experienced than I did before. I think it's purely because I've had more time to assess my driving and work on those little things that I struggled on before. Tomorrow's the day and I hope I smash it. Let's fucking go. So here it was. Today was the day. I was looking forward to it. My energy levels were high, and cereal always fuels me in the morning. Any sign of nerves I had were gone. Looking back at all my hard work, I knew I could do this. It was time to put into action everything I'd learned over these past couple of months. No matter what, I was gonna smash this. Everything I'd worked for was leading up to this moment. There was a hiccup in the plan, but it didn't matter. Today was the day. So let's go. finally did it. Let's go. All that work paid off, and it was worth it. The plan was officially working. But that wasn't the only good news I received that day. After the celebrations from my driving settled down, I decided to check my PC. And there it was. I got fucking accepted! Let's go! Let's go! It's moments like these where you can look back on and be proud. Leaving this city with a great memory is what I'd hoped for. This is my farewell to Sheffield, and I look forward to my new home.